Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. I'm Claire and welcome to Higher Dimensional Mind. Quick update. Beings are everywhere. Sightings all over the place. Andromedans have told me that they are here on the planet in ships, hovering. They've basically taken over the airways. They seem to have won a battle of sorts where they have taken control of our skies. They are planning to be in contact with a lot more people, not your normies yet, but a lot of you guys who are watching who are awake and aware and know what's going on, and you're starting to remember who you are. They don't want to alarm anyone, so it's always once you start to remember who you are, they will step forward and say, hey, hello. A lot of you are going to be seeing sightings in the sky, a lot of mass sightings, and intuition and dreams. I was brought back last night. I woke up at 3 and that's when you know you were gone. And that's the second or third dream now I've had with the Leo King. What is this? What is this with the Leo King? I sometimes watch him. I think he's always bang on with my Leo horoscope. Always. It's like he's reading for me. But it's going to be the same for everyone, right? But I keep dreaming that we're in a relationship. It's weird. I would never have thought. I don't think of people that way at all. I'm here just to do my job. I'm going home soon. But really weird. So anyway, don't know what that's about. I don't know if he needs some happiness or some confidence, or I don't know. I'm not going to start talking about other people anyway. But they're here a lot. My guides are here a lot. There's a lot of people here. There's people opening my doors. My phone's going crazy. I'm watching YouTube and it'll just change to a new video. My mum actually had a strange thing. She woke up at 3 in the morning with an alert on her phone, like a calendar alert that you make yourself, okay? And this alert said, I'll be waiting for you tonight, my love. Now that is something that a very good friend of ours, one of my mum's really close friends from school, he just passed recently. So I think it was my mum's good friend that actually hacked her phone and sent her a message that he was going to come and see her at night. I'll be waiting for you tonight, my love. He would have called her my love. And that's really nice. And the thing is, there's no time over there is different to time here. So if he's saying I'll be waiting for you tonight, then perhaps that means we are all going to be taken, because she thought she might be leaving this mortal plane. And I says, no, I don't feel that's the case. You're not leaving the mortal plane. I think he's either coming to take you in your dream to spend time with him, hang out as friends, or the time is off and it means we're leaving soon to go to this other place to start building this new earth, waiting for the other ones to join us, waiting for our friends who are still having to escape the 3D mentality before they can come and join us. I think that's it. It seems like the channels between us and the other side are very, very close. It seems like they can affect your technology really easily. They can get messages through to you. The psychic readings I've done have been off the chart. It's, they are really close by. And it seems like I was always told the veil would thin and thin and thin, and it seems it has done. So I know a lot of people were told that they would walk amongst us. I was always shown that at one point aliens would be here living amongst us, would share this planet, and it'd be a lovely new world where everyone was galactically friends. But obviously you have to get rid of the ones that have been controlling it. So if I feel that they're here, that would say to me they have gone. They have gone. Now I was getting shown this. I made a video a couple of weeks ago saying about the people taking a step back who would maybe be running countries, and they're taking a step back, or celebrities staying out of the light because they couldn't control their ability to stay human. I don't know. Is it true? Who knows? But it seems like they are all leaving. I think it seems now it's just up to the humans who have been in control of this and who've really out of control, believed they had backup, have now realised they have no backup, and they're trying to scramble themselves out of it or keep going with it in a maniacal way because they really don't know where to go now. They can't just stop it all because it's gone too far, and they know that if they don't continue the plan, see it to the end, then there will be lawsuits against them for crimes against humanity and genocide. So they have to keep going, they have to keep pushing forward with this plan, because the plan that they had would mean that they have diplomatic immunity, so to speak. It would go to a certain point where nobody could question them or arrest them. They're not quite there yet, and they've already, their head honchos or their leaders, whoever you want to call them, have left. Seems like they've left. They're now in a little bit of a panic, and I think you're going to notice some of the world leaders looking a bit crazy, acting a bit crazy, because they're in a state of, they don't know what to do now. They don't know how to keep us in control anymore. The feeling I'm getting is that humans are taking back fast, really fast. The tide is turning, which has allowed them to come down here. Because it's always been up to us. It's not up to any outside force, it's up to us. If we decide that enough's enough, because slavery can only continue if you agree to it, as soon as a lot of people start saying, no, we're not living in slavery, then it gets overturned. They're not allowed to anymore. But because of the free will issue, they're allowed to do whatever we accept. If we accept it, if we don't complain or say anything to it, then it's agreement, basically. We're agreeing to be enslaved. But when we stop agreeing and they're still enslaving us, then outside forces can step in. And it seems this is happening. They've stepped in, they've eradicated. I think there was an awful lot of fighting on the moon. I think the moon was a war zone, and people would possibly have seen flashes on the moon as things were destroyed, ships moving about. When it comes to Mars, there's other races living on Mars also who have been running the show here with our military. I did a remote viewing on the moon years and years ago now. I mean, my son's 22, I think he was 11. Yeah, you're talking 11 years ago I did a remote viewing, and there was military on the moon. I did not expect it. I wasn't into all this conspiracy fact stuff back then. I wasn't following it, I wasn't looking into it. I was just all about my guides and about spirituality and chakras. I was in the chakras then. That's a long time ago. If you know, I've removed my chakras. Such a relief. And I was leading a group of people. I was teaching remote viewing, and I says, just for fun, let's go and look at Mars, you know. Didn't expect to see anything. Yet we're on Mars and we're walking about, and somebody found a cave. So we went, I was just looking at sand. I found a coin actually. And anyway, we found this cave. We went in the cave, and it was all cave drawings like you'd find here on Earth, of different things, different beings and stuff. And anyway, there was a cave had a tunnel at the back of it. And then I noticed, and so did the people who were with me, that there was, because we're all doing it in the same room, a tall grey alien appeared at the start of this tunnel, watching us, observing us. At that point, I was not into aliens at all. I had my guides. I believe my guides were angels. I was like spiritual about it back then. I hadn't learned all that I've learned now, so I always thought it was angels. You know, like angelic beings coming to, like our guardian angels. You know, and mine was American Indian and blah blah. You know, little did I know then. So it was the first encounter I'd had, apart from a child being taken by the little people, of this grey alien, and it let us come through to look. And I was looking, and I saw like what looked like all these guys sleeping on the floor, wearing all black military boots, black shirt, black trousers. They were lying on like crates, you know, like plastic crates you get bread in at supermarkets. They were like that, plastic crates. And they were using them as pillows with their rucksacks, sleeping everywhere. And we're just looking. And then I thought the creature wasn't going to let me back out again. It was like some kind of the shield went up, and I had to really try hard to get back out. And I was like, what is going on? There's people on Mars. There's soldiers on Mars. I didn't see anything else. That was it. But that was a long time ago. So I do know there's been military on Mars. And there was about 10 of us doing this remote viewing, and we all saw the same thing. So, anyway, I digress. Mars was, I wouldn't say overtaken. It's the wrong word for overtaking, but people were advised to leave. Ask nicely. Some, I do believe that they've all left. They've all left Mars. There's only higher beings now using that. I was shown there was some kind of device being made on Mars that they've destroyed. Some kind of device. I wonder if other people have remote viewed this. I haven't remote viewed what it is, I'm just being told right now. There was some device on Mars that was going to affect our planet, and it almost seems like opening wormholes. I feel like it actually had the capability to suck Earth into a black hole, whatever this was. And it's great that they've got it and destroyed it. I don't know, I'm going to have to do more remote viewing on that. But, So, it seems like we've been liberated as of this week anyway. There's definitely a liberation. And I think things are going to feel a little bit brighter and sunnier. I feel like summer's coming. And we're in winter now in Scotland. It's definitely not summer coming. And it's not because the sun's in my face, because it's bloody freezing outside. I thought my fingers were going to fall off just now walking the dog. But something's changed. There's definitely a shift in the frequency, and that's all down to you guys, from what my guides are saying. The work you've all been doing, the positive reaffirming of our situation, and just all that energy that we're all sending out. So, you know, that's great, guys. Keep it up. Keep up what you're doing. Keep up that. Keep up the fight with love and integrity, not wrathfulness. I think sometimes anger is a good thing, because anger leads to action. But just keep up what you're doing, and listen out for insights that come into you, feelings that come into you. The skies. Look at the skies. Make sure you've always got your phone handy or a camera handy, because you're going to want to, you might want to record that to let other people see. Slow, drip by drip, because they can't just start flying over and scare people, so you have to be ready for it. I mean, as in the normies who really have no idea what's going on here. Like, I'm waiting for that information to come out as well, when they see it all as it is, and that's got to be down to the mainstream media. When you look at the mainstream media, look at it, you know, you look at the structure, because Earth is like a structure, so you see it all in, it's almost like geometric patterns. You see the actual fabric of the creation of it, and you look at that, so you look at what the mainstream media is built upon. You look at it as an energy force, and it seems like it still has an element of strength. It's still got a strong foundation, but if you imagine it, so how they show me things is like, show me a steel beam as a foundation of something, be it an idea or a corporation or an entity. Steel beam, and then you look at the structure on top. The structure on top of mainstream media is crumbling. So it shows me the actual thing, the actual people you see on the telly, the programs on the telly, are starting to crumble. They're starting to lose their strength. They're starting to falter. They're not getting information through what to say. But the structure's still there. So the people who are running it are still trying to keep these. It's like one beam. One beam with two little beams at the side. So there's two smaller entities who are in control, and one main that's in control of the mainstream media. But the one main one, and it's a family that's not been heard about. It's not anything that you would know. family. Sorry, I'm channeling this now as I'm talking to you. It's a red dragon family that would have owned all this, but it's not a name you would have ever heard. They're really in the background. They don't ever let their family name come out into the open, and I can't get that just now. I'll work on that one. I think they use a lot of black magic to keep themselves secret. They don't want to be seen, they don't want people to know who they are. Interesting. Is it anyone that we know, but we just don't know they're involved? Yes, I feel it's people that we know, but you would not ever connect them to this. Very interesting. I almost feel like something to do with the Catholic Church. It's somebody who is in the Catholic Church, in the Vatican. No, they're not even in the Vatican. Well, they're connected to the Vatican. And they are actually running that. They're running the mainstream media. They're in cahoots directly with the off-worlders that were giving them instructions. Be interested to know who the Black Pope is. The Black Pope is somebody that you'd actually see on telly, in the background, but you would never know that they have that power. I'm going to start watching Vatican TV just to see if I can spot them. Anyway, I'm going on and on now. I only meant it to be 5 minutes. I never have 5 minutes because they start talking through me and I end up talking for hours. So, eyes to the skies. Listen to your instincts, your third eye intuition, what pictures you're getting, and be prepared to shoot off the planet in your dreams. Okay? That's enough. Okay. Bye, guys. So I'm going to pull cards on the Mars thing. Has Mars been cleaned? Got the Tower. First card, the Tower. Okay? So there's a collapse on Mars. Yes. Affirmation of yes, Mars has been cleaned. It has been broken down. End of that situation. And we've got the Page of Inspiration. So there's now new ideas, new concepts, creativity available to us to create a new way. Okay, to create something new from that. So there was creations, there was something being created on Mars, and it's now a chance to use it for good or for to move forward and look at a different way of being. So, has the moon been taken over? Has the moon been taken over? Two of Emotions. So the moon's all... I always believe the moon's a fake ship, just like a ship pulled up here to control us. But with the Two of Emotions, you know, it's like that's like basically Two of Cups. So I mean, it's a yes card, right? Yes, it has been. The Two of Cups would normally, the Two of Emotions, is about about kindredness, about, you know, great friendship, good. So it's good communication. So I would read that card as being that there's good guys on the moon who have liberated it, and they're working with us. We are together in this. We're working together. Okay, so I've also got the Five of Inspiration. Five of Inspiration means many choices. Many choices. Try to see the truth. Try to see the truth in everything. Try to find a way forward with things. Many options. And a bit of infighting. Infighting with... It doesn't seem serious, this card. Like rivalry and challenges, some of the keywords for it, like... So it would be like our guys are fighting on our behalf, but it's not serious anymore. The battle's over. Most of they've basically won, but they're now at the chatting stage where friendly competition, almost like they're trying to outdo one another for who's gonna take control of the moon. There may be a little way to go on that now. Because it's like I need to collaborate with that card. You're needing to collaborate with each other. So it's almost like maybe the humans are trying to say, oh, we could use it for this. Or, and it, you know, they're trying to... trying to keep some kind of hold where they can keep control of humanity. But anyway, so I want to ask, what's in store for humanity now? In store for humanity. Okay, let me see. Turn them round. I don't use negative cards. Okay. 9 of Inspiration. 9 of Inspiration. That's like basically your last defences. I think this is where humans are taken back. When I was saying that humans are going to be taking back their planet, this is where, you know, we're putting our foot down now and saying no more. There's the card there. 9 of Inspiration. So you can see it's like the, you know, the tower, well, the 2 towers at the back, like 2 things you'd walk through. So you're going to be in a lovely dress, you know, but it's like the last stand. You're standing firm, and but I think we have protection here. We have protection, but it's setting boundaries, because those 2 big pyramid things, the big statues, are about boundaries, because beyond that is a world. So you're putting up gates. I think humans have to create the boundaries now of what we'll accept and what we won't accept. That, but we, you know, that like the final push, we can't give up now. We can't give up. Giving up now will just play into their hands. We have to keep going with this. We really have to keep going with this. And what's happening in different parts of the world where they're starting to take back and knock things down. I've seen videos of certain radiation posts, can we call it that? And they are knocking them to the ground, pushing them over. So the other card I got here, okay, the Truth Speaker, the Voices. This is a Queen of Voices. So Voices is like ability to cut through the bullshit, basically. So people are going to see exactly what's been going on. All these people that are rioting in these countries, it's going to be seen around the world, and people are going to be looking deeper into why they're doing that. Why they maybe look a little bit more seriously why they're doing that. But it's going to be an astute, and like I always get this card, right? For that somebody is going to come out and tell the world information. Somebody who's honest and people trust them. And I always felt that it was going to be a Kennedy. And I've done readings before, and this is the exact same card. You can look back. It's the exact same card. An honest person that people trust. And they're going to tell the world what's been going on. It's going to be a big shock to people. But that's going to happen after this, like the last stand. So this push with breaking down the countries, and I'm not advocating violence in any way at all, or anything like that, but doing what you feel is necessary in order to take your world back. That could be writing to all your MPs and asking them, why is this? We disagree with this. We're signing petitions en masse. No. Make it as publicly known as you can that you're all against it. Let your voices be heard. Because this is a stage where we are needing to just push past that last gate, and then this person's going to come forward and speak. So once enough people have decided to push back, because if you only have a small number of people that are fighting back against this, then the majority of people are still asleep and still thinking that this is quite all right, and they're really suspicious of the behaviours yet. So the person nobody would listen. If the person was to come out now and say, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth about what's been happening in the world. Here's the facts. They've done this. Who's been in control of you? No one's going to listen. The majority aren't going to listen because they're not there yet. They would just dismiss it. So there has to be a great number of people who are aware of the something fishy, that this has just gone a step too far now. This is a step too far. So, let's see what nostalgia, and I feel that I'm getting that card here. I'm getting that with the Four of Materials, which is about money, right, and about savings, and about wisely investing in your future. It's about getting into the mindset of abundance. And I feel the financial system's going to crash, okay? I do feel we're going to get a whole new way of living, which is great, right? It's going to be about sharing and not about one person having more than the other. That's going to have to come in the future. But this 6 of emotions here, about looking back at those, I think a lot of us have disconnected from people who were partaking in the medical thing. We've just had to turn our back on them. You can't even talk to them. We can't have conversations anymore because we're so up on this and wanting to change the world, and they just think that it's all rubbish and we're just being very paranoid and stuff. So that you can't really sit. There's no common ground anymore with these people. But this card's saying that we have to come together. We have to reconnect with these people. Reconnect, and even if we can't pull them to our side, be there for them when they hear this news. They're going to hear this news, and they're not going to know where to turn. So it's really important that we open our arms of friendship back up to these people and guide them kindly and lovingly, because you've all been prepared for this. They're just going to hear this in one big bang, and they're not going to know what to do. So reach out to those that you've maybe shut out from your life. And but also on that card, because it's looking at the past and people in your past, it also could be people from your past, as in before you came to Earth past. But the thing about the money as well, I always get told silver. Now, I'm not a financial expert, but I was told to buy silver in 2010. And of course, I didn't have any money then. I wished I had now, because I think it's going to be a good thing. This card's popping out. Oh, that one again. That card again. About dominoes falling. So, what does our future look like after we break down this wall? What does it look like? Well, the future's kind of uncertain. We're looking off into the future, looking off into the distance. That would say to me that we create it. Whatever happens next is our creation. We're going to create this new future. And the 10 of Voices. There's going to be a lot of discussion on this. A lot of discussion on... It's a lovely card. They're really lovely cards, aren't they? Hey, really lovely cards. I think... But that kind of means broken. People, harsh words. Harsh words are breaking you or bringing you down. There's a lot of negativity happening here with people. That's not so good. But I think it's it's to do with this person speaking, because it's painful words, it's harsh words, and I think people, as we're talking, these people we need to reach out to are going to be feeling this, absolutely feeling this. It's like despair, victimhood, being stabbed in the back, deception or betrayal. This is what they're going to be feeling when this news comes out. They're going to feel like idiots, to be honest. They've believed the mainstream media, they've believed everything they've been told, and they've called people names who've disagreed with that. So they're going to feel really sad. They're going to feel really stupid, and they probably won't trust any government issue ever again, any government, anything to do with it. Will these people be okay, right? Well, we reach out and we bring them back in the fold and say it's okay, you were just... It's a lot of serious programming. Oh, 2 of Emotions. Yeah, that's good, okay? So we're going to come together and we're all going to be friends again. That's nice. We're going to forgive each other for our differences of opinion, and they're going to come back to us. We're all going to have a nice, happy world again in the future. Just be kind. They're going to feel like schmucks. Okay. Catch you later.